Okay, so hey, Andy and Mike, thank you so much for doing this, and great to meet all you guys and gals out there in listener land. Super excited to be here delivering this training. Also a little bit nervous because this is my first time using Webinar Jam, and also because I don't normally do this. Normally I'm face down writing emails for clients, otherwise known as a hired gun. I call myself the email alchemist, and I know that sounds kind of weird, and you're going to understand why I call myself that as we go along here today. And hopefully you too will become an email alchemist in your own online business, maybe even a hired gun like me. I'd love nothing more than for that to happen. I'm also an expensive hired gun, which means not that many people know about me. So some of the things I'm going to be talking about here today, they'll probably be coming at you from somewhere in left field. And they should come out of left field, frankly, because the fact is, my last client paid me $65,000 to write him an autoresponder series. And here's the thing about that. Why would somebody pay me or you or anybody who has mastered what we're going to be learning here today $65,000 to write just 26 emails? Did I fool this guy, this idiot? Did I use some sort of mental jujitsu on him? Why would he give me that kind of money to write emails when you know there are plenty of fill-in-the-blank email templates out there, plenty of other copywriters who write emails for hundreds of dollars instead of thousands, let alone 65,000. Well, I'm going to show you something right now that's going to blow your mind. Blow your mind, except maybe this webinar thingy, hopefully it'll work for us and we'll get the screen up. Do you see the screen, guys? Yeah? Okay, I hope so. All right. This number, the numbers that you see on the screen there, okay? I'm here because of these three numbers. Numbers on the left of the screen, that's the average dollars per subscriber that my clients enjoy when I help them with their email marketing, when I alchemize their list. And what does that mean? Well, for every person on their list, in just a couple of weeks' time, those folks are bringing in between $3 and $16 per subscriber, sometimes even more. And the number on the right of the screen, that's the number that you probably heard before from various list gurus that says that for every person on your list, you ought to be able to generate $1 per month. And you notice something weird about the number to the left, despite being a short 2-week period. Worst case, it's actually triple the number on the right. Who wants to spend half the time getting triple the results? Can I get a witness? Yeah. So I'm here today because I want to explain to you how so many people on this call are going to recognize the number on the right and want the number on the left. And that's me. So let's talk about ways that we can make the email marketing that you either want to do or that you're already doing equal the numbers on the left. And let's just stop for a second. And I'd like you to write down the number of subscribers that you currently have. And go ahead and write 0 if you don't have any yet. Go ahead and type that number into the chat. Type the number of subscribers you have into the chat now, if you would, please. Okay, now I want you to take that number that you see on the left of the screen there, and let's take the worst case scenario, $3 per name, $3 EPN, earnings per name. And I'd like you to multiply that number by your number of subscribers and type that result into the chat. Go ahead and do that now, please. So like 1,000 subscribers, how much is that? That's $3,000 in a couple of weeks' time. 5,000 subscribers, $15,000 straight into your merchant account in the next 14 days. 10,000 subscribers, $30,000. 50,000 subscribers, $150,000 in just a couple of weeks' time. And again, this is worst case scenario. I have clients working toward the top end of this $3 to $16 EPN range, and some of them have email lists in the several hundreds of thousands of names. And they're pulling in over $500,000 a day with these strategies that we're going to be learning here today. Extremely scalable. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? How would your life change if you were able to pull $3, $5, $10 EPN and more every couple of weeks? What would you do differently? Spend a little less time worrying about money? a little more time enjoying life? And some of you are going, hell yes, that would be so amazing. And others are saying, well, I don't even have a list, so I don't know. Might not matter that much. And we're going to cover that later in the training, this whole list building conundrum. But I will tell you this now, and this is going to sound like I'm off my rocker, but it's 100% true. 90% of the list building equation hinges on what happens after you get a subscriber, not before. You know what happens if you know how to monetize a subscriber, like I'm going to show you how to do here? You know what happens? Think about it for a moment. This is what allows you to get a list and grow your list. Do you think you might be able to advertise more profitably if you had this capability? Hell yeah. Absolutely you would. You think you'd be able to, you think it'd help you to draw more JV partners your way if you had this power? Does the Pope wear a beanie? You want to believe it? This changes everything. This has the power to transform a struggling, barely profitable yoke around your neck business into a fun, freeing, and financially fulfilling one. Disclaimer. Now, please understand, I'm not making income claims here. I'm not saying you're going to get off this webinar and make this kind of money, or any money at all, for that matter. This is not a magic money button that you push and money falls out of the sky. I'm just here to show you how I've been able to generate these results over and over and over again in dozens of different niches so that you can begin to model them. And I will show you a shortcut, a way that you can get these kind of life-changing results immediately and get it, you know, at a tiny fraction of my customary $50,000 to $100,000 fee for doing it for you. So yes, there is something for sale on this webinar, but it's not a sales pitch, okay, guys? I am going to give you immediately actionable strategies for moving in this direction right here on this webinar, whether you buy anything or not. That is my commitment to you. So let's get started. First thing you need to do is dispel 5 commonly held myths about email marketing that everybody thinks are true, but are actually false.